Good morning, children. We are studying only the basic points now. Okay. When you go to your first PUC, this will be a base for that. You will be studying in detail about all the cells: parenchyma, collenchyma, chlorenchyma, sclerenchyma. You will be studying. Okay. Now, what we are studying is just a base. So be careful. Okay, when you are studying. Okay. The next subtopic, that is the next simple permanent tissue is what? Sclerenchyma. Okay. Sclerenchyma, in parenchyma and collenchyma we have seen that they are living cells. I have used different chalk piece here, see, to tell that they are dead cells. Okay. They are dead tissues. So sclerenchymas are dead cells and they are devoid of protoplasm. It means protoplasm will be there or not? Find it out, okay? You have a dictionary, no? Okay, find it out whether protoplasm will be present or not. Okay? So, the important thing here is they are dead cells. Okay? So, if there is an option given like find out the dead cells, like they have given collenchyma, parenchyma, sclerenchyma. Immediately you should go with sclerenchyma. They are dead tissues or dead cells. Walls are thickened by lignin. You have studied, no, already lignin. It's a cementing material. It's a thick material. It's a chemical. Okay, so it is made up of lignin. The wall is made up of lignin. The other things what we have studied is made up of cellulose. Okay, here it is dead and the walls are thickened by lignin. No intercellular spaces. Okay, there will be no intercellular spaces. You should remember the things what we have already studied. In parenchyma, intercellular spaces are there. In collenchyma, no. And in sclerenchyma also, no intercellular spaces. The middle lamella that I will be showing in the diagram. Okay, the middle lamella means one part is a thin layer of cementing material containing three things: pectin, lignin and protein. Okay, PLP, pectin, lignin and protein. So the thin inner one membrane is there, no, that is made up of pectin, lignin and protein. See here, when you are drawing this, no, you should just draw like this. Okay, one cell. And what you are showing here is this end, it is what? Lignin. It is thickened with lignin, I have told, no? So it is thickened like this. See, the inside, this one is called as lumen and this is called as pit. Okay, pit. So this is how the diagram will be. Occurrence, they are found in stems, around the vascular bundle. They are also seen in root, veins of leaves and the hard covering of seeds and nuts. Sometimes we used to think, no, how hard it is, what is it made up of? Some fruits, nuts and all, if you see, it will be very hard. It is made up of what? What is it made up of? Sclerenchyma. And I forgot to tell you one thing, sclerenchyma, no, two types of cells are there in sclerenchyma. One is fibers and the other one is sclerates. This is also one important question. Two types of sclerenchyma cells, fibers and sclerates. Fibers will be like this. Say they will be tapering in both the sides and inside some space will be there, that is called as lumen. And this is made up of thick lignin. Okay, we have studied, no, it is made up of lignin and it is thick cell wall because of lignin. Okay, it is thick because of lignin. This is fiber. Fiber will be of this shape. Sclerate, if you see, like this, see, like one wheel it is. Outer thick wall will be there. That is also because of lignin. And inside one gap will be there. That is lumen. And in between, like this, it will be. Okay, sclerate shape will be like this. So it is made up of fibers and sclerates. Okay, and it forms gritty part of ripe fruit. Sometimes when you are eating sapota, it means chiku fruits, guava, pear and all, when you eat, no, you will feel somewhat on stony thing now when you are eating. It will not be like apple and all. Have you observed? That is because of sclerenchyma cells. See here, forms gritty part of ripe fruits in guava, pear and sapota and all, no? If you see that gritty is because of sclerenchyma cells. And husk of coconut, no? Husk portion, that is also made up of sclerenchymatous tissue. So next time when you see the husk, no, coconut husk, then when you eat guava fruits and all, no, you should remember me or sclerenchyma? Sclerenchyma. Okay. So this is how the diagram is. Function, it gives mechanical function and it is protective in function. Okay. It gives mechanical strength as well as it is protective in function. It gives strength, rigidity, flexibility. Even though it's dead, see, it is giving strength, rigidity, flexibility and helps to withstand strains. Okay. And fiber, if you see, the diagram will be like this, and sclerites also it is like this. Okay. So this is about sclerenchyma. Quickly, if you want to have a recap, sclerenchyma are of two types. They are fibers and sclerites. And sclerenchyma, the important thing is they are dead cells and they are devoid of protoplasm. Walls are thickened by, here important thing is lignin. Okay. Not cellulose, lignin. No intercellular spaces. The middle lamella is a thin layer of cementing material which is containing pectin, lignin and protein. See, like this it will be the diagram. Occurrence, if you see, they are found in the stems around the vascular bundle and it is also seen in the fruits, ripe fruits. If you see, the gritty thing is because of sclerenchyma. Husk of coconut is also because of that. Function, it gives mechanical and protective strength. It gives strength, rigidity, flexibility and helps to withstand all the strains. Okay. So diagrams are also important. Go through it. Okay. Bye.